I was actually born in New York City. My parents came over for a business stay for a year or so, and towards the end of that stay, I popped out, came slip and sliding right out of there, and so then they took me home on the good old Queen Mary, which was a big boat, and took me back to England, where the rest of our family was. I didn't get into music seriously until I moved back over to America and 8th grade. Joined a high school band, which was huge at the time for me. I thought I was set. As soon as I joined that band, I was like, oh, there's nothing left for me to do now. And then I basically got to college, and like most people do, they go all their separate ways, and I was left bandless, and I didn't consider myself a musician at the time. I just considered myself a singer. I looked up to Freddie Mercury, and but I got to college and realized, that's kind of, I had to do something. So I picked up a guitar and taught myself a few chords, and suddenly was writing a song. And then I wrote this first song, and I actually thought, wow, that's catchy. That's something that could actually be considered a song. I found a chorus that I really liked. I just had like 3 chords or something, or like just a chorus, and I just left that. I just had that for months and months and didn't know what to do with it. It was just something like this. It was like. And that was basically it, and like that turned into like just one more drink and I'll be through, she said. Just one more try and I'll be good, so good. Just stay a while and I'll be new, so new. So I bought like semi-decent recording equipment, and the second song I wrote was, I didn't write it on guitar, I had other musicians, but it's called Believe. I thought it was a really, really cool concept because, it's me trying to believe that I have, I've always put myself down. I can be a very insecure person, and it's like, there's me thinking, oh shit, I can't write, more than 2 songs on a guitar. I've never even played it. When I was in high school, I was a singer. I stood in front of a mic and opened my mouth, and words came out, and like melodies came out. Where'd they come from? And like I was shitting myself, thinking, how am I gonna write an EP or group of songs on my own? So Believe obviously is very generic, but that's how it has been my whole life. Since I was 12, I thought I was gonna be. I wanted to be a singer or, on stage. And just recently, one of my songs, it just got picked up by this production company, this distribution company, for a compilation album, acoustic. It's a group of 20 tracks, and they're East Coast acoustic artists. And I got approached by this distribution company on MySpace, asking for this song to be put on this album, which would then be put on BestBuy.com, iTunes, which is a huge thing, Amazon.com. So I jumped at the chance of that just for being on an album, and especially with one of these songs, I didn't think anything of that song when I wrote it. It was my second song I ever wrote on a guitar. I wrote that song and I loved it when I first heard it. Your story's simple, you wake up blue. There's a queen inside of you, crazy to hear, you're so full of fear. 'Cause I lend my hand to your lady, and I'll make sure you don't go crazy. 'Cause in time you'll see that this life's going its beat. 'Cause in time you'll see that this life's more than a dream. I just wrote a new song, and this is the first time that anyone will actually see this song or hear this song, because I haven't recorded it yet. It's a cool little, it's very different than Believe. It's got like a very almost like, you know, very sarcastic. Like, you still hear the self-doubt in it. You can still hear the self-doubt in the lyrics, but then you know over the top you can also hear that, yeah, you know, I got it now, I got it down, I know where I'm gonna go from here. So I'm just gonna give you a little sample of that. All right, it's I don't know what it's called yet. Maybe you can decide that. I'll just play it once through them. I got up by myself today, poured a cup to the halfway line, and then just slipped away. Been acting so much differently. I said, Doc, I'll eat that apple if it cures me, but it won't, 'cause I've been alone. I've been thinking to myself, I've gotta find my home, 'cause I've been unsure